Hey friends, it's Rachel. In today's video, I'm going to be decorating my Christmas coffee hot cocoa bar. I'm also going to be taking you to Walmart where we're going to be looking for some Christmas gift ideas. So I think it's going to be a really fun video. Let's get started.
Then you know it's Christmas when the snow starts to fall.
Although this is a coffee bar video, I thought I would give a quick glance around my kitchen to anybody who may be new to my channel, just because when I watch a video, I like to kind of know the surroundings. It helps me feel like I'm really there with them, if that makes sense. As you've probably already guessed, this area in the corner is where I've designated for my coffee bar. We are starting off with this recent find from Amazon. It is a Christmas sled, and my son was nice enough to build it for me just a few minutes ago. So I am going to put that this direction, I guess.
And gathers all
Like that.
his friends.
I'm starting off with this tree. I almost decided to forego the lights just because it's so hard to get them perfectly spaced on a little tree like this, but I fussed around a little bit and I think I'm content. And now I'm bringing in a wreath, so I've kind of set the greenery for this area. Now I didn't buy a whole lot of gingerbread decor this year just because I have so much of it. But I found that canister on Amazon. It's from Mud Pie and I fell in love with it. It's a little small for cookies, but these cookies are small, so I guess it works. Now this canister came with that little guy broken off the top of it, so I was going to send it back, but the company said to go ahead and keep it, and they refunded me the money, which was so nice. And then my husband volunteered to glue him back on, and he did such a good job, you can barely tell it was broken. This gingerbread towel is from Hobby Lobby, and I feel like it's new this year. At least I don't remember seeing it in previous years. Now you may or may not have noticed that I don't do a lot of Santa decorations for Christmas, just because I like to keep the main thing, which of course is Christ. However, I thrifted this mug for 90 cents last year, and I thought it would work perfect for holding my spoons. And then this little Hobby Lobby bowl is going to be used for my sugar packets.
And then you know it's Christmas for the children.
And then I'm just doing a little bit of arranging things so that I can fit my little Christmas tree. I actually wish I had one identical to that, but a little taller, the ones that light up from Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to try to get that for when I do my kitchen video. I don't think it's any wider, so I think it'll fit in there just fine. I always make a list because both of the Hobby Lobbies that I go to are about an hour away and I don't want to forget anything. This little gingerbread girl canister is going to hold my hot chocolate, and we'll get to that in just a second. First, I had to run around the house and figure out where I put the hot chocolate. I probably shouldn't be admitting how disorganized I can be, but anyway, I found them. I'm just going with the simple packets. I found out recently that I have pre-diabetes, so I have to cut down on my sugar. So I'm not going to be eating any of these treats, unfortunately. So no fun for Rachel. But seriously, I'm handling it pretty well. I realize that a lot of people have worse problems. So when I look at it that way, I feel like I really shouldn't complain. Now, on another note, you may recognize this strawberry canister from summertime when I did strawberries in my kitchen. And I'm taking off the lid so that it doesn't scream strawberries. And I'm going to use another lid for it, which you'll see in a second. And so now I'm going to transfer the coffee in the pumpkin canister, which I used for fall, into this one. Now, admittedly, I had to dig around a bit for a lid that would work, but I didn't give up. I found this candle lid. This is from a Christmas candle. It even has a seal on it, so it works perfectly for it, I think. And of course, I did wash the lid really well. Next, I'm going to bring in my new apothecary jar. This is from Ross, and it was only, well, it was either $7.99 or $8.99. I can't remember which. But I've seen them at the at-home store for about $20, so I grabbed that when I saw it. And I'm going to be filling it with some more candy that Rachel can't have. It's okay. I'm not going to be complaining, I promise, okay? And don't worry, I don't plan to make diabetes a topic of discussion. This is a decorating channel, but in future videos, you'll probably see me using dark chocolate because dark chocolate is allowed in moderation. I did not forget the creamer, but I am moving things to make room. I love this canister. It was a recent find from Amazon, and of course it's kind of shaped like a piece of candy, but I think it works perfect for my creamer. And then I'm going to add these little dessert plates. These are from Home Goods. They're made of melamine, which frankly I think is just a fancy term for plastic, but correct me if I'm wrong. I decided to add a little cutting board. It's just a round cutting board for underneath this cookie canister to make it more stable. Now I'm adding in some cupcakes. The Wisconsin college football team is the Badgers, and their colors are red and white. So when I saw those cupcakes at the store, I was like, those will be perfect. And they were perfect until my drive home. There were 3 deer in the road, and I had to hit the brake really hard. So they all went flying, which is why they look a little bit rough, but I did the best I could with them. And then here I was going really slow so that I wouldn't get any frosting on the glass. And then I have one more area to decorate before I give you an overview of my coffee bar. And then we'll be moving on to the second part of this video where I'll be going to Walmart and giving you some Christmas gift ideas. This cute little hot pad is from the Dollar Tree. I wasn't going to buy one, but when I saw it at the Dollar Tree, I thought, why not? I was going to add in this candy cane, but with the hot pad there, I just decided it looked too cluttered. I will link whatever I can in the description box for you, and if you have any questions about anything, please don't hesitate to ask. If you are enjoying this video, would you mind clicking the like? I hate to be a pest and always ask, but I'm a small channel and so that really helps me out. So thank you for doing that. And in about 12 seconds, we'll move on to the Walmart Christmas gift ideas portion of this video. And if you're interested in seeing my new kitten, I'll be showing you my sweet petunia at the very end. We all have that one person on our list who's always cold. I am one of them, and this is perfect because it has built-in sleeves if you would like to wear it, or you can use it just as a blanket. I'm sure they'll be getting ugly sweaters in the women's department, but they only had the ones out in the men's so far. I think these can be funny, but my husband wouldn't be caught dead in one of them. They had Grinch pajamas for everyone, men, women, kids, and even for your pet. I think this would be super cute for a dog. It'd be cute on a cat too, although I don't think they'd stand for it. It might be really entertaining though, watching someone trying to dress a cat up in one. Hoodies. Everybody loves a hoodie, and I think these are some really cool choices. Star Wars. Even my boys like Star Wars. I don't get that show, but that's just me. I know this says men's, but I would totally wear this Eeyore sweatshirt. He's so lovable. I know they definitely had these last year, although I think they might have looked a little bit different, but the Mama Bear, Papa Bear, and Little Bear slippers, perfect for Christmas morning. Now I'm over in the sporting goods section, and I'm looking at some of the classic lawn games, which they still have, but one of the things that I really like nowadays is that they've added light up features to these lawn games, and everything's more exciting with lights, isn't it? I was delighted to see they still have badminton. I hadn't seen that in forever, but my sister and I used to play that game growing up. I absolutely loved it. We had a chain link fence running through our yard, so that was our net. But yeah, she didn't play with me very much, so that's probably why I have such good memories of it. They're always coming up with new variations of Uno. That's the giant Uno game. I don't think I've ever played with that. And of course, they have the Monopoly that also has a ton of variations. And then here's my parents' favorite game, Scrabble. They love to play that even nowadays. Ticket to Ride. Now, I've never played that, but I've heard it's really good. These sleeping bags are not for a serious camper. However, if you're looking for an entry-level sleeping bag or something for a youth, these are a good option. And then I thought this was interesting. It's called a swing hammock chair. I don't think you could swing very far in it, but I guess it'd be good for the person with nervous energy. And then here is another type of rocking chair that's for a bigger person. I bought something like that for my dad a couple of years ago. They're very sturdy. Don't worry, he won't mind that I said that. And then in the regular chairs, they have every size, color. I mean, there really is something for everybody. These tumblers or water bottles, whatever you call them, are really popular. People love them because, of course, they're insulated, so that makes it really nice when you're on the go. And again, all different colors and sizes and prices for you to choose from. Okay, so most people already have coolers, but usually they tend to crack over time or lose their seal, so it's always nice to upgrade ever so often. Lots of colors and choices, and the price points, again, vary from less expensive to really expensive, depending on how much you want to invest for those people on your list. I don't know if that came out quite the way I wanted it to, but you know what I mean. There are people on your list that you spend a lot of money for, and there are others who you buy a gift for, but you don't spend quite as much, and that's okay. Now, maybe the best gift of all is a safe. Because what better way to say, I not only care about you, but I care about your stuff? This first one is a file safe. It is fireproof, which I think is absolutely essential if you're going to be storing documents that you need. And then, of course, they have the drop safes that open from the front in all different sizes, perfect for your valuables, your jewelry, home defense tools. You know what I mean? And then they do have these chest safes as well. And then if you really want something small, these are just little security boxes, not fireproof, but still very handy. Now, I always say that if all else fails and you cannot figure out what to get that person on your list, consider whether or not they have a pet at home, because maybe you can find something for their favorite furry friend. And there are so many cute things nowadays. Take these, for example, dog beds. What doggy wouldn't like a new bed? And then look at these adorable little, I think these are little cat beds, aren't they? But super cute. I think that Petunia would look cute in this one, wouldn't she? Or maybe this sleigh. Oh, she already sleeps on my bed, but super cute stockings. I didn't see them for cats though, at least not yet. I'm not going to show you a whole lot in this area because a lot of these are repeats from previous years. They have the gingerbread mugs again this year. They usually have Christmas trees, although I didn't see those yet. Super cute Santa mugs. And then these they have every year. I think they're adorable, but not super practical. A little gimmicky, and they eat up batteries, I am sure, like crazy. But they are cute. They are cute. Okay, I'm going to give you that. So while I was here, I figured I would check out what they have for gingerbread pieces. And I do notice that the gingerbread pieces or decor seem to be a little bit lighter in color. And I'm not sure what I think of it. What do you think? I mean, I don't dislike it. I just don't know how well it would go with what I have. So, throw blankets are always a perfect gift idea. Everyone needs a blanket, although you may want to get one that doesn't scream Christmas so they can keep it out all year. And while I was here, I thought I would check out some of the Christmas items that they just put out. I thought these embroidered pillows were really pretty. They had a lot of bare shelves still in my Walmart where they were stocking things, but I'm just showing you what they had out. These Santa candles were super cute. Because I'm such a candy fanatic, usually when I buy my family Christmas gifts, I throw in some candy as well, but that's just me. A grill set is perfect for the guy on your list that grills. And as you can see, there's a lot of gift sets that they have. They were just starting to get them out, but I thought I would show you what they had to give you an idea of the prices. And here's a tip. If you plan to do a charcuterie, look for things like this that have multiple treats in it, because if you buy each of those things separately, it gets so expensive. These looked really fun for Christmas morning. And then here's a little more decor that they just brought out in my store. I love these silver and gold candles. As you can see, they also come in these other colors as well. This is cinnamon scented. I really like the texture on this pot and the arrangement in it. And then this candle I balanced on my knee to figure out how many wicks. There's two of them in there. And I thought these were really pretty as well.
What are you doing in there? Listen, you got to get down. You got to get down.